Today we're reviewing the Ancho Reyes Chili Liqueur and the Ancho Reyes Verde Poblano Liqueur. Let's do it. A couple reasons I'm doing this. One, I want to try these liqueurs. I've just recently got the Verde. I've had the standard. I've never tried the Verde, so we want to give them a try and see how different they are. Secondly is I want to make my own chili liqueur. I usually, when I make my own liqueurs, I comedically call the series things I have to make myself because I can't find them here. Obviously, I have found both of these, but it wasn't easy to get. So it's still something that's hard to find here, which is why I'm making my own. All right, so this is the standard Ancho Reyes liqueur. It's made from the Ancho chili. Ancho chili is a poblano pepper that is allowed to ripen, and then it is dried, sometimes smoked. And that's the Ancho chili, whereas the Verde here is using the fresh, ripe poblano pepper, not smoked, not dried or anything like that. So let's give it a try. So it definitely has that on the nose, has that kind of roasty, smoky, not crazy smoky, but it is kind of a roasty flavor. It is chili pepperish and sweet. Right off the bat, it's the sweetness is first. You kind of get hit by that sweetness. It's kind of a rich caramel flavor, and then on the back end, that spice starts to hit, and it's got the nice chili flavor and a good spice. Not overly spicy. A couple years ago, I made a infused gin with morita peppers, and that stuff was ridiculously spicy. This is not bad. It'll give a nice spice to cocktails, or if you're enjoying it neat like this. But it's not going to be like you're not rushing for some water or anything like that. Delicious. All right, the Verde, much lighter in color. Wow, that's totally different. So it's very. This is a fresh pepper. This is very fresh tasting. It's more herbal, more vegetal. This was more kind of rich and roastiness. This is just, vegetal, herbal. Wow. Oh, wow. You know what this is like? This is like biting into a jalapeno pepper with like some drizzle of honey on it. Obviously not a jalapeno because it's a poblano, but I've never bitten into a poblano pepper, but I have bitten into a jalapeno. But biting into like a fresh green pepper with some drizzled honey on it. That's exactly what this is. Whereas this is like caramel barbecue spiciness. This is fresh pepper with honey drizzle. Wow, that's totally different. Yeah, it's very herbal, vegetal, floral almost. Very different. Both about the same level of spiciness. It's going to be very interesting to make cocktails out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head to the bar and we're going to make the same cocktail, but using these two liqueurs. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we're making a spicy daiquiri with both of these Ancho Reyes liqueurs. Whenever I want to test an ingredient in a cocktail, a daiquiri is kind of my go-to because it's it's a great cocktail, but it's also kind of a blank canvas that you can really add some flavors to. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of a white rum. I'm using this Havana Club 3-year-old. I recently made some people jealous because a lot of my viewers in the States can get the Havana Club. We have lots of Havana Club here in Canada. All right, follow that up with 1/4 ounce of Demerara Syrup. You don't need too much syrup here because the Ancho Reyes, even though it's spicy, it does have quite a bit of sweetness to it. Follow that up with 1 ounce of lime juice. You could back it off to 3/4 ounce, but I like my daiquiris nice and tart and sour. So full ounce of lime juice. And here we get to our Ancho Reyes liqueur. So just, make sure you remember which glass you're using. We're doing 1/2 ounce of the standard Ancho Reyes into the first glass here. And the second one is going to get the Ancho Reyes Verde. All right, let's grab another jigger. I had a previous comparison video and a commenter said that I am contaminating my results because I was using the same jigger. So here we are, I'm using a different jigger for the final Ancho Reyes, so there shouldn't be any cross-contamination of flavors in our cocktails. I think it's a little ridiculous. All right, we're adding some ice. We're gonna shake these up nice and quick. Skip the flippy move. Serving in some Nick and Nora's, my favorite vessels for daiquiris. And we're gonna garnish with a lime and an orange peel. If you had a fresh chili, that would be a nice garnish as well. All right, here we are. We're going to taste the two spicy daiquiris using the Ancho Reyes, the standard and the Verde liqueurs. So here is my spicy daiquiri. I'm mainly getting orange on the nose, probably because of that garnish. I wanted to garnish separately so that I could distinguish them. So this one starts very much like a daiquiri. So it's rum and a little bit of sweetness and lime, and then that spicy smokiness hits around the back, and then that spice kind of stays with you on the finish. Very nice, very good. That's a lovely drink. Spicy daiquiri. If you got the Ancho Reyes, try it. The spicy daiquiri with the Verde liqueur. So on this one, I mean, the lime is less fragrant than orange typically, but I am picking up the fresh Poblano pepper on this one, on the nose. Wow, that is entirely different. So the first one was very much daiquiri forward, and then that spice and smokiness kind of comes in second. This one here, that fresh Poblano flavor is right up front, smack dead center up front. You still get the rum and the lime and everything. It's still a daiquiri, but the Poblano flavor is so prominent that it really kind of takes over the drink. The spice kind of lingers afterwards, same as the first one, but it's that fresh pepper flavor that is so prominent. I mean, in conclusion, these are two great spicy chili liqueurs, but they're very different. Because one uses a dried chili and the other one uses a fresh pepper, the flavors is completely different. And that's interesting, because when you look at the majority of cocktails that will call for chili liqueur will not specify. They'll just say chili liqueur in whatever quantity. But you can really alter the taste of a cocktail based on which one you choose. This will be interesting, so make sure you subscribe, guys, because following this, I'm still doing some research, but I'm aiming for the end of the month to make my own chili liqueur. Now that I've tried both, I want to make both. I'm probably going to divide those videos up. I'm going to focus. My first one will be to focus on making this a dried chili liqueur, because I like the flavor, I like the smokiness, and I like the spices that it kind of brings to it. But I was also very impressed with the Verde, so that might be a future video. We'll make a fresh chili liqueur, and that'll be interesting too. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit like, and check out some of our other liqueurs. We made so many liqueurs on the website, on the channel, so I think up there, click that link. We'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.